Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Listen. What? Like 20.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And we're able to bring him down at the
12. Brings up third down and
8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. But I think the ball's out. And unfortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A short one there to Fryer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They're all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Rick Flair. Wait, 20. DC.
Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. The Lions at 10-4 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
20.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, you know, we talked about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Play action. Now Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Second down and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On fourth down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's gone.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Formation for the Lions.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
6-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Their own 29-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's hitting loose the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Goff now looks to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 10, Lions 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
What? 180. 2 for 1. 2 for 12. 12. Let's go.
Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebe now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
5. We go. 76. 180. 5. Orange.
To throw is Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
76.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
180.
Gone. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to move back in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Steelers 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch it. Screen 18.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw is Rodgers. And it is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Listen.
Back to throw. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Take motion.
We go. 76. 76.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him, so he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Lions 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Shifts past him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4.
And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here now, second and 4.
I got it. White 20.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down from the 34 after picking the way to the yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Black 20. Jester. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. 5.
Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
180!
Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Super! Like 20! That's your man! Go, 12, go!
Throwing again is Goff. is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Goff going to shift him around.
Crash. 14. DC.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ric Flair. Tiger. What's that?
Here's Goff. Flushed out right.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Yes, sir. Hey, 5.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Black 20. Super one. What's up?
Again, Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Again, it's Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Running left, it's Warren.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And blocked down and up before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Let's go for Lions. 1st down.
Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing. It's late. Tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Hold on. 2 for 1.
To the air again. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. A big play looming on 3rd down.
180. Horrible. 5.
Now it's gone. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I want to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
offense.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here now, 3rd down.
Down right. 76, tell him. 76. Hey, kill. Orange. Is that?
Goff now to throw. Find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And he is going to have a Steelers 1st down. And Smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our